So here we are. 2016 is over, and in true fashion, after Christine over at Poland Bananas Books, I'm going to be doing all the things in 2016. I kind of want to do this just for myself and kind of a year in review of all the things that happened to me this year, and just to take a step back and look at all the things that were good that happened in 2016. So I started off the year in Maryland Thespian Festival, which is the state theater festival that we have here in Maryland, and it was phenomenal this year. I was just surrounded by all my friends and all these people who loved theater, and we were having a great time. And my show and all of the people in our show were panicking so much, and then we got out on that stage and we owned that stage. And I was narrator number 9, and I was still able to make that entire audience laugh, and it was a great experience. And then I was chosen out of that show for the Best Actress Award, which was mind-blowing. Like, I have an award over there for acting, and it makes me so happy because that's what I want to do with my life, and I love telling stories like that. And the room when my name got called was exploded with applause. Never be able to forget that moment, and I wish I had it filmed because it was so beautiful. Like, the entire room burst when I was running downstairs and running through a crowd and got up on that stage, and it was the best moment of my entire life. I got to do so many things with my friends this year. We went to Ocean City over the summer, and we went down to the beach near my house a lot more than we usually do. I got to go to Hershey Park with my best friend Elizabeth, and we just did so many things this year that were so unexpected that I loved so much.
You guys are on a mission. We need to get it.
They might not let us in.
No, we're going. There's a car. Oh no. He's on a mission. Where is the trash can?
She just ran past one.
She just... Season 5 has commenced. This is it commencing. Shout out to Logan. We're ready for this. Shay, no. Shay, wait. Do what you were going to do.
No.
I'm up here. Look at me go. That was the worst decision of my life. It just took me like 10 minutes to get down.
I had to get her a ladder.
We took so many trips to Panera because where I live, that's the only place you go to eat. Panera, like, that's the place you hang out. It's the 50s diner of where I live. I got to do so many things with theater this year. We had the Folger in advanced acting, then we had ITS, and it was just really great. And then Big Fish happened.
End of the show. Costumes put away. Don't leave them where you put. Where you leave them during the show.
Big Fish was an out-of-body experience. I'll never be able to tell how much I loved the experience of Big Fish. We were all people who loved theater, and we wanted to be there, and we wanted to work, and it was a beautiful, beautiful show. Everything about Big Fish made me happy, like the costumes and the set that took us 3 months to build, the props, the cast, the songs, the story. It was such a touching story, and we were able to move so many people, and I loved it so much. Closing night of Big Fish, we sold out. We sold out our decently large-sized auditorium, and that was a beautiful moment. And I remember when we got the news, and it was so amazing. I loved that moment. Was great. I got a letter in the mail this year saying that a poem I had submitted to the scholarship contest actually got published. This day I'm a published poet, and my poem is in a poetry book. And that's amazing. That was just such a crazy experience that happened, and I'm so glad. It was amazing. I got to go to the Kennedy Center this year so many times. I went and saw Kinky Boots and Phantom of the Opera and Merchant of Venice and Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, and I just went and saw Wicked for a second time.
Where's Maryland?
so thankful to be able to live so close to the Kennedy Center because it is a place full of so much art and culture and beauty, and that's just something we need in the world, even right now. We need it forever, and it's what fuels us, and it's what really sparks history. And I love it, and I love theater and art, and it makes me so happy, and those shows inspired me even more to take my craft even farther, and I'm so thankful. This year I became head of the props department in my theater company, which is just, it was a leadership role, and I had to be ready to take up those leadership roles like a lot of my other senior friends. So that was just a crazy experience that happened this year, and I'm really proud of what I've done with it and where I've gone with it, and I'm really looking forward to the next show, which is going to be my last show with my theater company. We're gonna own this show.
Non-stop. Gentlemen of the jury, I'm curious, bear with me. Are you aware that we're making history? This is the first.
And actually, before closing night of Big Fish, I actually did this thing for all my senior friends. I got all the juniors involved in it, and I rewrote the lyrics to For Good from Wicked. And we tricked them into thinking they were going to be taking a senior picture out on stage. And actually we surprised them by singing For Good from Wicked with my altered lyrics, and then we gave them all roses. I loved that moment more than anything, and I started crying a little bit more than they did, but I was so happy that I could express how thankful I was to them and how much they've done for me, because those people are some of my favorite people ever, and I will never be able to tell them how thankful I was for them. My seniors were leaving and I was becoming one, and I needed to be there for the underclassmen, and I'm so proud of myself and where I've come, and I just love how kind I've been this year and how many friends I've made, and the underclassmen are some of the most talented and grateful and beautiful people I know, and I'm so excited to see where they go and how much stuff they accomplish, because they're gonna do so much. And I love them so much, and all I ever wanted to do was inspire other people, and I hope I'm doing that. So actually at my school there's this organization which is the National Music Honor Society, and I got the secretary, which was just really exciting, and it was like one of my first leadership positions that I got, and me and my best friend who got the vice president were just in her car driving and like listening to really loud rap music as we celebrated that, and it was just a really good moment of the year. I had never won an award for my theater company. I'd been nominated for a few, but I always like voting for other people, and then this year I was fortunate enough to win 2 awards. I won the award for Most Improved Junior Actor and Most Improved Technical Aspects in Props and Paint. And that just meant so much to me, because this is what I love to do and I would rather be nowhere else. And so to be recognized for that is an amazing feeling, and that was a great moment. Cabaret this year. This was my first year doing Cabaret, and it was so fun. I got to serve my family dinner, and we did this whole show of solos and duets, and there was such great beautiful music. Even though it's like really rushed up to making it, it was great, and I loved that, and I will always treasure that moment. And I got to sing with my seniors one last time and sing with my best friend one last time, and it was a terrific moment. This was the first year that I went to an author signing. I've been loving books my entire life, but this was the first one that actually came close enough to me. It was Morgan Madsen, and she wrote The Unexpected Everything and Since You've Been Gone and Second Chance Summer, and I got to go and she signed my books, and she had this whole Q&A session, and it was just really fun, and I love the book internet community. Another thing that happened this year, I got so much into BookTube, and I made so many BookTube friends, Sarah and Courtney and Reggie and Jenna and Haley and Holly, and there's just so many of them, and I'm so thankful for all of them, and they're so nice, and we get to talk about books together, and it's amazing, and I love this community, and I'm so thankful for it. Also, this year, I cut my hair. It has been past my shoulders for almost my entire life, and this is the first year that I cut it, and I cut it really short back in May, and it's kind of growing out right now. And I just felt so good. I never really felt good with my hair down when I had it long, and then I cut it, and I feel so much better about myself now. This is the first year in a long time where I can consider myself beautiful, and that is an amazing thing to say. I'm so insecure about so many things, and then this year I can look in the mirror and say, that girl is beautiful, which is amazing. And then we had prom night. I watched the Tonys this year, and I watch the Tonys every year, but Hamilton won 11 Tonys this year, and I've been into Hamilton for this entire year and last year too, but it has brought Broadway back into pop culture, and I love it so much. I'm so thankful for Hamilton. And Waitress also came out this year, and Waitress is my favorite musical. I know the entire soundtrack of Waitress, and I'm seeing Waitress in March, and I'm so excited for that. I went to a Panic at the Disco concert this year, which is, I never really go to concerts, and that was just a really great moment, and I went with my friends, and we piled into a van, and we went to a hotel, and it was just a really good moment. That was great. Shay! I really got into journaling this year and have been able to kind of document my life in like this personal journal scrapbook, and I just think that's really cool, and I've been putting ticket stubs and random things, and it's honestly one of my proudest possessions this year. I got into TV this year. I watched Orphan Black and Arrow and Flash and so many good TV shows, and then This Is Us came out. I don't know if you've been watching This Is Us, but it's honestly my favorite TV show, and it's such a touching story. My mom and I watch it every Tuesday, and I love it so, so much. Milo Ventimiglia. I went on a huge road trip with my family out west, which isn't something we've done in like 5 years because we've all been kind of distant and spread out, but we got back together this summer and did that, and that was really bittersweet. Even though there wasn't Wi-Fi in a lot of places, it was still good. So my best friend actually lives 40 minutes away from me, and she goes to college, and so for her birthday she didn't have any plans, so we were going to go surprise her at her college. So me and my friend, she baked a cake and I got her like all these presents. We went and surprised her at her college, and it was such a great moment. She was so happy to see us. We kind of got lost, and it was just really great. That was a terrific moment.
Okay, so we told her we're at our campus, and she said, "Are you sure it's this campus?" And I just said, "Yeah." And so now she says, "Erin, are you here?"
And I still gotta pee.
Okay. I said no, and now I'm gonna say, "Me and Shay are here."
And then something happened which was an amazing, breathtaking, I'll never forget moment, and that's when I got the lead in my theater company's fall production. It was truly an out-of-body experience. I'll never be able to express how I felt in that moment. I have been working for this for 7 years of my life, and it finally happened, and that show was so great, and the rehearsals and the show nights and the bow that I got to take was so amazing, and the costumes were made by my best friend, and I felt so great in that moment, and I was able to show my love to so many people. I love that so much, and I'm so, so thankful for that moment.
Good job.
Situation seems to be in hand, so I really like this. Oh, my Charles! Why should you talk my therapy?
Some really good things have happened, and some not so good things have happened that I'm not really going to mention because they're kind of personal. But it's been a great year, and I wanted to make this video to just put my year in perspective and be able to show myself that so many good things can happen, and just because not everything goes your way, it doesn't mean anything's bad or that you did anything wrong. But I believe in you so much, and I know you're gonna go such great places and you're gonna do so many good things, and wherever you go, it's gonna work. And you're gonna be able to make so much good art because you have dedication and you have passion, and I'm so excited for the next years of my life. Let's do this. This was the year you read Akamath, and you read the entire Throne of Glass series, you read Perks of Being a Wallflower, you read so many good books this year. This was the year of Finding Dory and Moana and Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Me Before You came out this year. You got to go see Dodie Clark and Tessa Violet and Rusty Clanton, your 3 favorite musicians, on your birthday at a concert, which was one of the best moments. I got to see my favorite song performed live. I will never forget that. What a better way to turn 17.
There's gotta be some butterflies somewhere for to share, 'cause I like you, but that's not enough. So if you will, please fall in love with me. I feel like a 6 out of 10. I gotta be up early tomorrow again. What goes on behind the words? Is there pity for the blame girl?
I am so thankful for everything that happened this year, and I'm so thankful for all my friends. I am ready to make 2017 one of the best years of my life. I hope you are too. Thanks for watching this video. Here's to 2017.